Hi, this is Mark Gutkowski with Windermere Real Estate in Palm Springs, and this morning we're going to take a tour of 194 West Camino, Descanso. This is in the Mesa, which is it's a great little neighborhood. It was started in the 1930s. It's on the south end of town, and it's kind of centered into the hillside. So there's typically not a lot of wind on this particular end of town, although it can get windy. It is a desert. It reminds me a little of Sausalito if you are from Northern California, in that it's built into the hills and the lots are all a little bit unique. This particular home has a really great lot. It kind of goes down the hill a little bit, and there's a nice green space as well as an area for the pool, and we'll get a chance to see all of that in a little bit. So as I come back around to the house, let's just go on in and take a look. So before we go in, I'm just going to do a quick look at the front yard. This is just really beautiful grounds. It's exquisitely done. And we're on an upper level, and then, as I said, the grounds go down. So we'll get to see this later, but there's a beautiful side yard, and then there's a really nice sized pool. So this is really terrific. When you walk into the front gate, I'm just going to repeat some of this, but you really get a nice layout of this. It's just a charming home. It's got the tile roof, and the entry just it's really, really lovely. Alright, so as you walk in the front door, you're greeted by an entry room. We've got two little guests in here. We have a cute little dog and the owner, so they're awesome. Beautiful tile throughout this entire area. As is the nature with these homes, they're made into small, enjoyable spaces. So that's the first space, and then I'm walking into the beamed living room. Of course, this is decorated beautifully, which is always nice. Those large windows looked out over the pool. There's a generous, beautiful fireplace here. And then I'm going to come around so that you can see, again, the beamed ceilings, the doorway that goes to some of the bedrooms, and then back around to the kitchen and the front hallway. So I'll go in the kitchen so we can see how that looks. Alright, so I'm back standing in the front entryway, and if you turn to the left, that's where you would find the dining room that goes to the kitchen. Again, just a really nice layout. It's the smaller rooms, everything connects. This is the curved entryway we had just seen from the living room, and that was on the far left side. And then I'm going to pan around again so you can see how the living room connects to this. Alright, let's go look at the kitchen some more. So I've stepped into the kitchen. This is done with custom cabinetry and beautiful tile. All windows have been replaced, which look great. There's an area on the outside, so this would be the west side, that you could do some dining. We'll take a look at that later. It has a Viking range with hood stove here. 6-burner, actually 8-burner it looks like, because there's a grill in it. And then I'm going to go back around. That is the living room, and then the dining room and the front entry and the small room off to the right when we came in the door. Now I'm continuing to pan around just to show you the entire kitchen, but there is a doorway there that goes to the first bedroom that we're going to take a look at. So as soon as I finish with the kitchen, we'll go take a look at that. I've stepped into the bedroom, and I'm in the southeast corner of the bedroom. And I'm just coming around, and first you're going to see the doorway that comes off the kitchen into this space. And then as I go around, you'll see that there's a small little hallway that has a closet to the right, and then the first bathroom that we'll see in the home. This bedroom does have an external entry, which goes towards the front of the house. But then it's really nicely appointed. I mean, really just, this place is exquisite. Everything is done very, very nicely, and it's impeccable. I'm back in the living room. I'm looking back at the kitchen, and the reason we've stepped over here is I'm on the far corner of the bedroom, or of the living room rather, and we have the ability to go outside and take a look at the yard. So let's go ahead and just step outside, and then we will come back in and look at the office and some of the bedrooms. So I've really stepped outside from that last view. I'm at poolside. I'm on the south side of the property, and I'm looking out over the grass and the pool. And now I'm coming around to the house, That's the large window off the living room, that big one there, and those doors are the ones that I just stepped out of that we were looking out at the pool from. You can see there's a nice outdoor area, and then there's even a lower area for entertaining where there's an above-ground spa. Of course, there are some electrical lines. There is a power pole next to me, but you're hard-pressed to notice it because it's so beautiful out here. I'm going to do another turn around in the yard here. I mean, really, this is just beautiful. I can imagine somebody having a wedding here, actually. It seems like a place that you would sort of schedule out some sort of event at. Now, there's the power pole. Again, I didn't really notice it, and I know that there are power lines all around me, but I'm just so focused on how pretty this environment is that it doesn't really matter. Anyhow, coming around, we're going to go back in that door, and there's an office actually right in that space. We'll start there. All right, I've stepped back inside those doors that we exited. I'm looking out at the seating area that's outside, and that is on the north side of the house. And then there's sort of a walk-through room here that goes to the master bedroom. This is being used as an office. It's got nice light. It's a very enjoyable space, and again, this is right off of the living room. Okay, using the living room once again to give perspective on where we're at, I'm going to come to the first bedroom. This is the one that you saw from the office space we were looking at. And so it connects out to the back. It's a nice sized space. It has windows that are going to the north, so there's a lot of light. It's very pretty. And then we're going to go in and we're going to see the master bath. Now these have the same cabinets that we saw in the kitchen, which are custom. Same tile. Really nice color choice for this particular home. There's a chandelier in here, which is cool. And then a nice big shower. Again, everything is just in impeccable condition. It's really lovely. We'll just take another look at the bedroom before we go to the next. The next room that's just outside of the master is the main bath. This is at the end of the hallway as you come off of the living room. This room, again, done very nicely. This has a white tile, just sort of a very nice, clean appeal with a little accent of color using the tiles that had been used throughout. And it's just, you know, it's a solid setup. Very nicely done, well appointed, excellent condition. Again, the floors are lovely, they're throughout. There's a closet here, and then we're going to go into the last bedroom. That's the door on the right. Alright, I'm immediately going to say that I misspoke, because that is the door that I just claimed was a closet. It actually makes this an ensuite bedroom. And this room is set up actually for worship, which is beautifully done, I will say, and charming. And a very nice sized room, large closet. So again, beautiful home. I think everything is great here. Again, it's Mark Gutkowski. If you have any questions, give me a call.